Hi, I'm Amelia. Welcome back to the Amoretti Test Kitchen. Today we're going to make a really fun holiday recipe, which is gonna highlight our Amoretti water-soluble extract orange zest. You've probably heard of a bliss bar, a cranberry bliss bar at Starbucks. We're gonna do a version of that. We're going to do a vegan gluten-free version, and we're going to add a little bit of zest to the chocolate by having those great flavors combine of a dark chocolate and orange zest. It's so good. I can't wait for you to try it. So let's get started. So to get started, we are going to just you can either get a mixing bowl if you have a mixer, or just get a large bowl and you can mix it by hand. We're gonna start off with 2 cups of gluten-free flour. If you don't wanna do it gluten-free, go ahead and just do 2 cups of whatever flour you like. I'm using Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1. It tends to work really well in recipes where I'm just kind of playing around and taking a regular recipe and making it gluten-free. So 2 cups of that. And then we're gonna add our baking powder to this directly. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit to get it well incorporated. And then we will add our cranberries so that they can get some flour on them. They're gonna be well coated in this holiday snow. And they also won't sink to the bottom of the batter if they have a little bit of that flour stuck to them. So I would always recommend just add your chocolate chips or your cranberries or any type of fruit in when you do the dry. And then to this, we'll add our wet ingredients. So we have here 3/4 cup of a vegan or plant-based milk, or you can do regular milk if you're not doing a vegan version. And then 1 stick of softened vegan butter. So onto this, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of Amoretti's Vanilla Madagascar Bourbon extract. If you have a recipe that calls for a vanilla extract, this is what I would recommend. And the reason why is it's a much richer vanilla flavor than what you'll get at a lot of other vanillas that you might find in a grocery store. It's also not alcohol based, so it's not gonna burn, the flavor's not gonna burn off in the oven. You're gonna still get that true vanilla flavor, but it's richer than what you might expect from a normal vanilla. So 1 teaspoon of this, not too much. And it smells so good. It really adds just that really special holiday flair to your recipe. And then we'll just mix this. We'll get this all mixed up. I'm gonna use the mixer so I don't have to do the arm work myself. Okay, so once your mix is well incorporated, you can turn it off. And we're gonna get ready to put it into the pan. And you can use any type of pan you like. I'm gonna do the traditional kind of brownie square pan, but I've also done this recipe in a Madeleine shape. I've done it on just a big baking sheet in kind of a blob formation almost. You can really use this batter for any shape that you'd like. I just think the squares are kind of the iconic shape people are used to for this particular recipe. And then I'm also going to just spray my pan with some canola oil just so that they pop out easily, so I can drizzle them with the chocolate, orange zest chocolate at the end. So I have my brownie square pan sprayed down with some oil, and I'm just gonna scoop with a little tiny ice cream scoop into our molds, and then I'll push them in a second. So we'll just get everyone into the pan. And you can see this is a little bit thicker of a batter. It depends on the type of butter or oil that you're using. It might be less thick, more of a liquid consistency. That's okay. It's all gonna come out good once you bake it. This is mine and probably everybody's favorite time of year, and I especially love these types of flavors. I love dried cranberries in any dessert. And then these are usually paired with a white chocolate, but we're changing it up. We're doing dark chocolate drizzle on top today, paired with that orange zest extract. So a really heightened Bliss Bar. These are fun and easy to take to a party if you're going to any holiday parties, or just keep them for yourself at home. So I'm just gonna push these in a little bit just so I get that really nice square when they come out that I can drizzle with chocolate. Just gonna push them in a little bit. Okay, great. We have some nice little squares going here. So we're gonna put this into a 375-degree oven for 20 minutes. Okay, so while our bars are baking, we're going to warm up some dark chocolate. I'm just gonna use the microwave method, which is about 30-second increments. Stir, keep putting it back in until you get that nice consistency. You can also do a double boiler if you'd like. So I'm gonna get this melted down and then we'll add our extract. Okay, great. So my chocolate's melted down. That just took me a few minutes to do. And to this, I'm going to use one of our oil-soluble extracts, because you'll wanna use an oil-soluble when you work with chocolate, so that the chocolate doesn't seize up if you were to add something water-based to it. So we're gonna use our orange zest oil extract. And orange and chocolate is a classic pairing, and it really ups the flavor of a food when you use this type of a pairing. And it's very holiday traditional as well. So we're gonna add 1/4 teaspoon. You do not need much extract, especially an Amoretti extract when using this type of a recipe, because it could overpower things. So 1/4 teaspoon is what we're going to use. We're gonna stir that right in, and then we are ready to drizzle our chocolate over our Bliss Bars. Okay, let me go grab the Bliss Bars. They've been drying on a wire rack for a few minutes, just cooling off. And I'm just gonna drizzle, pop them into the fridge for a few minutes, and we are ready to enjoy this great holiday treat. So these were awesome. That oil spray really helped. These popped right out. I just flipped them onto this wire rack. They're pretty cooled off, and we're gonna just drizzle them with some chocolate, and I'm gonna add a tiny bit of sea salt as well. That is optional, and then we will be ready to eat. I also just lined my sheet here with a bit of parchment paper just to save myself a little bit of cleanup. You don't have to do that, but I'm always looking for a way to save myself a little bit of cleanup. And you'll just drizzle them back and forth. It looks kind of pretty, really holiday-ish. You can add so much to this. You can also dip them. You could do like a half dip instead of a drizzle. Again, I've tried this recipe so many times in different ways, and they always turn out really good. I'm using vegan dark chocolate, but you can use any chocolate you like. If you want to do this with a white chocolate and then dye it so that it's red or green, or really giving you those great holiday vibes that you oftentimes look for when you head to a party, you can do that too. Really versatile recipe. And it smells really good. I'm getting all of that orange zest smell and the chocolate and the cranberries. Just such a yummy recipe. Now, I said I was gonna top it with sea salt. You can also zest some orange zest on top if you'd like, just to let everyone know what they're biting into, what to expect. I'm just gonna go grab my sea salt. So big flaky sea salt. All right, last step, I'm gonna put a little bit of sea salt in this and then pop them into the refrigerator so they can cool and the chocolate will get a little bit hard, and then we're ready to go. Okay, these are ready to cool off in the fridge or freezer. It's up to you, and then we're ready. Here we have it. Our beautiful orange zest cranberry bliss bars are done. This is a quick, easy, fun treat. It's also low sugar, so a little bit of a guilt-free treat for you to either bring to a party and share, or keep at home and eat them all yourself, which is what I do. If you like this recipe, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, because we have lots of fun holiday recipes coming your way. You can also follow us on social media at Amoretti on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Thanks for coming. Bye. See you next time.